We live on.
Con. Let's share it real quick. All right, Con. I'm trying to share from the camp page.
Yeah, if you can't do it, brother, it's fine.
Nah, it's good. Yeah, ain't let me on. It's all good. I shared it though. Con, but it's good though.
All
right, Con. Hey, Shalom. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, and as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel. And it's the couple brothers from the GMS Houston camp, and hey, again, another prophecy update, man, hitting on the current events that we see taking place in the earth, which are some signs that our Lord Yahweh Shai and other prophets told us to look for before the coming of the day of the Lord, man. And a specific one that we want to talk about in this sitting is the current food shortages that we've been hearing about, which these food shortages is going to lead to a full-blown famine, man. A full-blown famine. But again, I'll start with scripture, right? It's reasons the Heavenly Father sending these things. What is saying Sirach or Second Edges, I'm sure one of y'all brothers know that these things are sent for the wicked, right? Bloodshed, death, and it also mentioned famine.
Right.
Especially, look, brothers, we got an article queued up. We got a couple of videos too, just to play, to further expound on what the Bible say. To further prove that the Bible, all these things that's written therein will come to pass. But as you see, it says entitled Generation Warned of Shortages and Inflation. Now, the Lord set it up perfectly. Think about today. You ain't got to leave out your house to go get food. You could call Uber Eats,
Right.
Uber Eats, whatever other food place you could get curbside pickup, to go food, everything's convenient, man. Convenient, quick, fast, in a hurry, a microwave society. What the Heavenly Father about to have it now to where food banks gonna be dried up. No more Uber Eats, no more drive-throughs, Happy Meals. All these things about to be taken away. It's gonna be a lack of food in the earth, and these are the times that we are fast approaching. And if I can grab this real quick, and if brothers got something,
live, brother, go ahead.
Okay, Con. Real quick, this is the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. Tobit 4 and 13, it says, Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren, and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. Now, this is the point. For in pride is destruction. And Brother Zion Allah was just talking about how in Houston, they already ramped up the pride celebrations, which shit, the parade ain't even till a couple months down the line, but they already ramping it up. But let's see where pride leads, man. It says, for in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay. And America is very lewd, man, right? An unhealthy sexual desire, right? Craving and fulfilling the lust of the flesh, but this the point. For in pride is destruction and much trouble, and in lewdness is decay and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine, man. And America is the most lewd place in the earth. So therefore, these people actions, as you just said, is going to lead to a famine. Like they say, of biblical proportions, things we have yet to see in the earth. Again, this is a comfortable society we have been groomed into living. But watch when the Lord take these they even call it comfort food, right?
Right.
Watch when the Lord take these comforts away, man. You know, but hey, that's it. You know, brothers, y'all got it.
Yeah, brother. But if you, hey man, if you've been paying attention to what's been going on around the planet Earth, man, you see that most people are not comfortable. Okay, those who live outside of America, they're catching hell, man. Now Americans are catching hell too, and they're starting to notice. All right, the food prices are rising, gas prices are rising, and different other things, man. But it hasn't hit here yet on a major scale to where you have people, you know, invading one another's household and, you know, killing one another over food and bread and stuff like that. But around the world, these things are taking place, man. And we have, you know, these videos here and articles up to date so that you brother can see what's going on around the world, man. And that you can know that the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is true, man. Okay? These things are taking place, brothers and sisters, because of what Yahweh Shem Yahushua has says in his word, man. And as a brother had wanted to, you know, lewdness brings famine, but wickedness overall brings judgment overall, man. Okay?
That's it.
These things are happening for judgment's sake, brothers. This is an evil, demonic place, man. Babylon the Great is a wicked country. But all the world is wicked, okay? Because the world has been given into the hands of the wicked, man. And so the Heavenly Father has a great judgment prepared for it, man. And famine is only one of the plagues that the Most High God has prepared for the world. And so, Lamar, brother, if you got anything?
No, I got go ahead.
Come on, yeah, go ahead, brother.
Let me take this off mute.
Come on.
Demand for free food handouts just keeps going up. Basics for people to help themselves to, no questions asked.
I do this every day.
But with predictions the cost of living crisis is going to get worse, organisers say it's now not just the next meal parents are worried about.
What we've seen is that the people want to kind of not hoard, but have extra rations at home. What we've had is that the parents want more food for them, for their children, because they're always worried about what is going to come in next week.
But for some, the fear of not being able to feed their children has already become a reality. Sultana Begum is a single mother on benefits with 2 young children. There have been times, she admits, they've had to go hungry and they wouldn't survive now without the food bank and her family.
Right, that's enough. Right, yeah, so you heard it, man. That's just a small portion of that video, okay? She said people are trying to ration the food, man. Trying to come back for more because they have nothing, okay? And you saw that single mother who was on benefits? Sounds real familiar, huh? It says some days they go without eating, man. This is real, okay? She has children. Some days they go without eating food, man. This is inside of London, brothers and sisters, okay? Over there in UK. I believe they in East London, man. They ain't got no food to eat. That's how serious it is in the planet Earth, man. And you can thank Joe Biden, all right, in the UK for putting them sanctions on Russia and causing hell on you people, man. This is not a joke, but this coming to Babylon the Great on a whole nother level, man. Because you people here, y'all are so comfortable, man. You live so carelessly that when this stuff do finally come, you're going to go buck wild. Riots in the street, murder going to increase, crime going to increase, man. Because you never experienced this on this level before, okay? As the brother went into earlier, y'all used to eating all the time, man. Everything just there for you to have. Everything's so convenient, man. But when it's not there, what you gonna do? You're gonna lose your mind, man. And it's all according to prophecy. You know, brother got a precept on that?
Yeah, I got a precept. What you were just going into. How these Americans, they they at peace right now. You know, they thinking everything is going back to normal, and they not paying attention to what's going on. So I just wanted to bring out 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. It say, for when they shall say peace and safety, suddenly destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay, and just the point you was making, man. When this destruction comes, this Jacob's trouble come up on these people, and they ain't gonna have no answers, man. They ain't gonna have no answers, man.
Right.
I just want to make that point.
Right, yeah. I got a precept, brother. You don't mind?
You got it out. Hey, if I can, the brother said they ain't gonna have no answers. Because who would ever thought, though?
Right.
Especially in America, you got fast food joints every corner. You got candy and snacks in all the stores. In the 7-Elevens, you got the hot dogs with the breakfast patty. Who would have ever thought, bro? The Lord about to show these people, man. It's amazing, you know? You got it, bro.
Right, and it's a beautiful thing, man. Hey, it's beautiful, bro. Hey, look, I love waking up in the morning and listen to Esau complain on the news, man.
Yeah.
Listen to these alternative media Edomites cry that their country's going down the drain. Oh my God, Joe Biden is crazy. He has dementia. Our country going down the drain. There's no food. Shut the hell up, Esau. I'm so glad that your country is going down, man. I'm glad that you're crying, that you're suffering, right? That your nana can't get her, pharmaceuticals, man. Good. It's about time that this country suffer, man. It's about time that this country feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashim Hawashai, man. This is a terrible damn kingdom. Constantly pushing this homosexual vibe, attacking children. Everything is unhealthy. Nothing is cleansed. This is a terrible place, man. I'm so glad the Most High God is putting fear and distress upon you people. And that's prophecy, you know. But I have this precept here, brother. In the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 14, it says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. It says, yeah. Now, what plagues are sent, brothers? This is 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 5. It says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So these are the plagues, brothers and sisters, that will be sent upon the earth, man. And that famine is going to be crucial, okay? Brutal. That famine is going to bring great death, man, as prophecy about to go into it, okay? It says, 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 15, it says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returning not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And this is the prophet Ezra, man. He's seeing this vision asking who gonna save him in that time, showing you that reincarnation is real. He understood that he's gonna be there in that time, man, because he saw it. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. This is what's coming to the planet Earth, brothers and sisters. Mourning, famine, great death, man. And to die of famine is the worst way to die, according to the scriptures, man. Well, one of the worst ways to die, okay? If a brother could get that precept on deck, man. It says, so like it says, verse 18 again, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So the Most High God, He is the one, brothers and sisters, that is sending these plagues for amendment, for judgment, okay? As we said earlier, man, and as the scriptures say, this is an evil, demonic place, man. This world is filthy, and the Most High God, he's going to bring heavy judgment upon it and get you people, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, imagine that. Imagine that's going to be, so like y'all hear echo? Okay, now I was about to say, imagine that, because remember in what that is, when the Lord said he not only go bring a famine of, Amos, not of bread and of water, but a thirst of hearing the word. But right. It's the thing, right. People go be spiritually hungry, but that real famine also go come too. Think right. About people, the Lord about to starve people out, man. Right. Starve people out. You gonna be looking for answers, can't find none. Looking for what's going on, can't get the answers. Then you gonna be looking for food, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Then that's when a lot of people gonna stumble upon that hour of temptation. You can get food, but you gotta come to FEMA. We'll give you a little sandwich, but you gotta get this chip, man.
Right.
This the times we coming in. What happened when it was a famine during the time of Jacob and them? You had to go to Pharaoh and them to Egypt in order to eat. The same thing will happen in this time. You have to go to Pharaoh, the so-called white man, to America, the government, and get food, man. You know?
Hey, brother. Right. Hey, look, we're going to get that account.
Con.
Yeah, we're going to get there, brother.
Con. But, Lamar, you had that Lamentations?
I got that Lamentation.
Con, you got it out.
The Lamentation 4 and verse 9. It say, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, skricken through for wants of the fruits of the field.
Right. People are going to be dying because of the lack of the food that they can't get, man.
Straight up.
This is real, okay? And we're going to play, all right, more videos for you brothers and sisters. And also read that article, man. Esau Edom, okay? Esau Edom is telling you that this famine is coming, bro. These elites are telling you openly on TV. Joe Biden said it. He said that a food shortage is coming to America. But see, most people not paying attention because Jake waiting to watch, all right, the Final Four, or, you know, a Will Smith incident, or, you know, a new TikTok dance. Jake not paying attention to prophecy. Most Americans not paying attention to prophecies, man. You have some Edomites who are in the know, so-called, okay? They are watching, you know, they're trying to prep and everything, but you can't prep for this, man. Okay, the Most High God, he's getting ready to bring great death. Okay, so you got it out.
God, it says, scripture said, pine away. A good visual of that when they play them Feed the Children commercials. You know, you see them little children shriveled up, just being real. That's pining away, man. Your insides eating your body up from the inside. Your ribs showing. Think that's suffering. Think about it. You fast for a day or two. And when your stomach growling, that shit hurt. But how much? No food in sight, man. You know. But let's play this real quick, as the brother was saying, and then we'll get this get that article. Let me share my screen. All right, so here it is. This is what the brother was talking about. Now, this from Glenn Beck channel. It says, listen, this is from today. It says, elites tease of a NWO at Global Summit.
What is happening around us? I told you a minute ago, the World Government Summit. The what? The World Government Summit happened yesterday in Dubai, and it was the introduction session yesterday. And I mean, all the people that, you know, are the usual people were there. Huge crowd, gigantic theater with all of the critical, important people. And it was kicked off by, lo and behold, Klaus Schwab. Here's what he said.
We do not yet know the full extent and the systemic and structural changes which will happen.
Right, but the first couple of words Esau said, he lied. He said, we don't know the full extent of what we got coming down the pipe, basically. That's a lie, man. Esau know exactly what's coming down the pipe, you know, but go ahead, Doc.
Yeah. And then here like a leper's milk dud.
Yeah, you done.
God, I'm gonna play it back. And brother, check. Go ahead, Doc. Would you say Lamont?
Oh no, I just say he the father of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what he do. That's what he do best. Come, but brother, hold on. Somebody just came in. Okay. Come, yeah, but look, brother, check out what he talking about.
Systemic and structural changes which will happen to the full extent, and the systemic and structural changes which will happen.
Now listen to this.
However, we do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
Got it? We are changing things, and we don't know how that'll go. But we do know the global energy system, the food system, and the supply chains will be deeply affected. Well, but other than that, don't worry about it. It's only food, energy, and how we get things. But other than that, we're good. This is the arrogance of the elites.
Right, pause it out.
Now, one of the topics.
Right, so there you have it, man. This was said at the Global Government Summit, bro. One of the top elite guys came out and said that the global energy, the food, and the supply chain will be deeply affected. And then he's going to say, oh, we don't know the full extent of it. You know, just lying, bro. They know what's coming down the pipe, man. It's about to get ugly in these streets.
Yep.
And 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, okay, is going to come to pass. 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, is going to come to pass on a global scale, man. Especially here in Babylon the Great. People are going to get nasty, okay? Guns will be involved, knives. True violence, man. Because of the lack of bread, as it tells you in 2nd Ezra 15th chapter. Lord willing, we'll get that, man. But they're openly telling you, brothers and sisters, that they're going to starve you. That you won't have no energy, okay, to, you know what I'm saying, for gas, lights, okay, to charge your phone up. They won't be available. It will be in small portions, man, to ration to you, bro. Just think about that, man. Think about standing in line at H-E-B getting rationed some ham and cheese, man. Yeah. Ration a cup of milk to feed 4 and 5 mouths in your household, man. Jake got kids, bro.
God.
Y'all think it's a game, bro? Look, you saw that woman on there, bro. She looked distressed. She said, some days we don't eat. She got children, bro. Some days they don't eat no food. Imagine that, man. Imagine not eating for a couple of days. That's real. But this is what's coming on a global scale, brothers and sisters, all right? You got to know that, man. It's all coming for judgment's sake. And guess what? We're going to be in the midst of it, man.
Right.
But we pray you how about Shema Shai, you know, protect us in those times, man. This is why we do this work. In hopes that those things be added to us, as it tells you in the book of Matthew, the 6th chapter, man. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Heavenly Father, and these things shall be added to you. So this is our hope, man. You know, go ahead, Doc.
Come. Lamont, you have something real quick before I hit this article?
No, go ahead.
Come. Well, let me share my screen again. And brothers, this is an article from RT News. And as you see, it says, this is from yesterday. It was published yesterday, RT News. It says, entitled Generation Warned of Food Shortages and Inflation. Right? And it says the president of a multi-trillion-dollar asset fund has told United States citizens to expect a drop in living standards. And again, as brothers were saying, these people are so comfortable to where you could literally sit in your house, get on your phone, order food, and have it dropped off to your house. You know, those standards are about to be out the door. Look, prices of food going up, man. Hey, some stores already got lack of food. We got to consider also with the gas going up, diesel prices go up. Now, how do the food even get to the stores by way of these trucks? You know, and also what we're gonna play for brothers is a couple more articles, you know, if the laws say the same. But in these articles, what they speaking about is how even before the food get in the stores, you got to deal with, you know, the grains, the wheat, the farming, fertilization. Even that's being damaged at this point, man. You know, that's being taken away from the earth. So again, before it even get in the store, it need to get in the trucks. The trucks, gas prices going up, but in order for the trucks to fill their trucks and take it to the store, it got to grow in the farms first. But the farms being dried out is the point. And again, we're going to play them. The farms being dried out, man. And the woman even said in this article that people ain't no longer using tractors. They turn it into tanks, which back up Joel. People ain't gonna use pruning hooks, you know, agricultural tools. They're gonna start worried about going to war, man. Well, this the time we in. Look what war has brought us to, on the brink of a worldwide famine, man. But real quick, before I read the article, I'm gonna read this quick precept. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, and I'm gonna start at 26. It says the principal things for the whole use of man's life. So this is what every man need in life. It says for the principal things are the whole use of man's life. It says it's water, fire, iron, salt, and flour of wheat. And we're going to go into this. That's one of the main things being hurt right now is that wheat, man. It says flour of wheat, honey, milk, the blood of grapes, oil, and clothing, man. The chief things in life is about to be taken away from man. And you know, this society have been built off, you know, you ain't taking into consideration the needful things. You know, people worried about money, cars, clothes, hoes. But when those things get taken away, now they're going to see what was really important in life, you know. And I hop into this article, but it ain't had no points or precepts.
No, you got it out.
That shit, brother, chime in whenever. So we ain't gonna read the whole thing, just pretty much the top portion. So it says, Black Rock President Rob Capito told oil and gas executives on Tuesday that entitled Americans are about to deal with shortages of food and other goods and should prepare accordingly, which manages 10 trillion in assets and has been accused of making home ownership unaffordable for millions of citizens. So this is what he said. It says, for the first time, this generation is going to go into a store and not be able to get what they want. Capito told a meeting of the Texas Independent Producers and Royalty Owners Association. He said, we have a very entitled generation that has never had to sacrifice.
Right.
You got it?
Right, yeah. Everything handed to you, man. So comfortable. So luxury. Everything is given to these people, man. They don't know how to grind for things, man. Don't know how it feels to suffer truly, man. Okay? To get up and have to go work for your food, as in go and farm and, you know, and do all these things to eat, man. Jake don't know where his food coming from. All he know is that when he wake up, okay, he go to KFC or something like that and get his food, man. But he don't know where the chicken coming from, the grain. Okay, he don't know. All Jake know is ESPN, man. That's fucking it, bro. Nothing else, man. Excuse my language. Nothing else, bro. This gonna really shock Jake, man. That he can't go to McDonald's and get no food. That he can't go and buy the cheap goods that he used to get, man. It won't be available. Shortages, man. Right. And guess what? Your wages ain't going up as the price of food is going up, man. Your wages staying the same. They said in an article yesterday about the UK, man, they said that bread could cost 10 pounds at the end of the year, man. Damn. Which that's $13 in US dollars, man. $13.17, I believe. Imagine paying that for a loaf of bread. $13 for a loaf of bread, man. Like, do you really think Jake can afford that? No. No, Jake living out WIC. And government assistance stuff, man, it will not be available for you, bro. Grain is a precious thing, as the brother read. Man needs that. But it won't be available for everybody. It's going to be rationed to you people, man. And for some people, they ain't going to have it at all.
Yeah.
And that's going to cause hell to break loose. That's 2 Ezra 15, man. It said for the lack of bread. And look, Lord, when are we going to read that precept, man? You know, this is serious. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Okay. Oh, I was in the article. So
the article, right. Yeah, the article.
So it says, right. So it says, and we have a very, and I'm right here for brothers who might want to follow along. It says, and we have a very entitled generation that has never had to sacrifice. I will put on your seatbelts because this is something that we haven't had. And that's what the Lord said first. We coming into a time like never before, man.
Please get that precept about. Let's get it, brother.
Kind of Lamar. Yeah, you got a Lamar. What you want? The one in Jeremiah or Matthew 24?
Yeah, Jeremiah, brother.
Shit, Jeremiah 30 and 7.
37.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm trying to get it right now, but I got it.
I got it right. You want me to read that?
No, brother, I got it, brother. You good? I got it right. This the Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
It sounds like a echo.
Right, yeah. I don't know what that is, but I'll read it over again. Okay, this is a Jeremiah 30, verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So a time is coming like no other, brothers and sisters. These Americans have not experienced anything on the level of what the scripture is saying, man. To where there's no food available. People are actually dying in great numbers, okay, because of famine. And which famine, okay, and that death is going to cause disease to spread, man.
That's right.
Dead bodies on the ground like dung, as it says in the prophecy. That's how serious it's about to get in these streets, man. And a lot of people don't know this coming. But that's on you, okay? That's on you if you're not taking the word serious. If you're scoffing against us, man, calling us crazy, calling us conspiracy theories, okay, that's fine. But we're going to see who's going to have the last laugh, man. When you're starving and looking at your child like he's a snack.
Right. Like
he's a lobster dinner, as you niggas like to eat, man.
Hey, you know how the black bitches, they always say, well, I'm a snack.
Right, yeah.
You gonna be a snack.
Right, yeah. Hey, look, man, this ain't a game, brothers and sisters. We're about to truly see the judgment of the living God, Yahweh, man. The world have played with the Most High God too long, man. Y'all play with the Most High too long, all this scoffing, all these parody videos and movies and cartoons, all this damn playing. You finna find out about the God who flooded the earth, man. You finna find out about him real soon. And y'all gonna cry to every idol you know. God, Jesus, Buddha, Chemosh, Dagon, Allah, everybody. Y'all gonna call on everybody. And there will be nobody to save you and to feed you, man. Y'all about to turn into cannibals, okay? You can't go 1 hour without eating, man. 30 minutes. Just always stuff in your face, man.
Right.
Just wait till these people go 4 and 5 days without eating, man. They're gonna go crazy, okay? And that's what the Heavenly Father wants. So that 2 Ezra 15 can be fulfilled, man. I'm gonna keep on talking about that chapter because that's a powerful chapter, man.
Straight up.
2 Ezra 15 gonna come to pass, man.
Come on.
Go ahead.
You ask something, Lamar?
Yeah, I got a precept, right?
Go ahead.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 21. And it reads, say, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. And that's what it is, because you know, they still can go in there and enforce some of the food, even though the price is going up a little bit. You know, they still comfortable going there and buy things they need, right?
Right.
They think they in good, in good case. But he say, even then shall evils grow up on the earth, sword, famine, and great confusions. Verse 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So that's the point, man. They right now, like you say, Jake ain't paying attention, but when they come up on Jake, man, catch him off guard, they gonna, then we're gonna see, man. Like you say, they're gonna be calling for every name up under heaven, man, for help.
Right.
They're gonna be too late for them, man.
Yep. It said many shall perish from the famine, and then those who escape, it said the sword gonna get. So in other words, one way or another, the Lord got judgment sent out, man.
What come to?
Go ahead.
You know what comes on that? I got a precept to go on that, man. I want to bring a precept out of your mind.
All right, bring it out. Bring it out.
This is Amos 3 and verse 4. Oh no, Slacky. That's not it. Slacky. All right.
It's all good. See, you know how it's worded?
Yeah, it's like for when a bear just
Amos.
I believe it's Amos.
You got it.
Yeah, Amos 5.
Yeah, Amos 5 tons.
Yeah, 18 on that.
Amos 5:18. So, the what? They say, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, for what end it is for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." But here's the point. Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand upon a wall and a serpent bit him. So it's gonna be like trouble after trouble, man. They ain't gonna be able to escape it, man. Tribulation, is it gonna be every corner they look around, man? They're gonna be judgment waiting for their ass, man.
That's it,
right?
Come on, bro. Now I hop back into the article. Then we'll play a couple vids for brothers. So it says back in RT, and again, the title is Entitled Generation Warned of Food Shortages and Inflation. And the prophets been wanting to know about that. But now we see it in the mainstream media.
Right.
Now it's speaking that we're in the end, man. We have tangible proof. Now we can go into articles and news clippings to show, look, the Bible been talking about this. But it goes on to say, I will put on your seatbelts because this is something that we haven't seen, Capito added, warning that Americans will soon face scarcity inflation or rising prices compounded by shortages of everything from food and consumer goods to oil and gas. Things you need.
Everything.
Come on, man.
Everything. He said what? The dude, a Swash, he said what? The global energy, food, and supply chain. The supply chain is how you get things. You order something, right? Then they ship it to you. All that's gonna get messed up. Everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when the main thing that gets shipped is what? Food, goods. That's all about to be deeply affected, as my man, a Dragon Ball head said. This is real, okay? This is serious, man. And you people are not prepared, okay? You're out of shape. These GMOs have threw off your, taste buds. And look, you stay hungry because of them GMOs, man. You are not getting the proper nutrients that you need from genetically modified organisms, man. This is why you're hungry all the time. You're just constantly eating and eating and eating, and you're all fat and out of shape, man.
Right.
Because you're not getting the proper nutrients from the foods. And even if you eat a organic plant-based diet, Esau told you that that's tainted, that you're not getting the proper nutrients from the food, man. Esau said the food was better 80 years ago. The fruits and vegetables, okay, he said that they were better 80 years ago, man. and you can get more out of them. But fast forward in these times, you're getting nothing, okay, from the food and the water, man. This is why we got to be saved, brothers and sisters. This shit is all jacked up, man. We are young men, okay? Look, I'm a young man in my late 20s. I be tired, bro. Back hurting. I mean, just aches, you know what I'm saying? Aches and pains, man. Just out of nowhere. You try to eat good, you know, and you still be lazy. You know, you're taking supplements just to try to keep going. Still not enough, man, because the food is not good. And you can thank Esau Edom for that, you know. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, that's even if it's real. It might not even be real. That shit crazy, bro. But we can hit this article real quick. Now, this just from ABC News, you know, but they said some key things up in here. And again, they even go mention it here, as the scriptures say, how nations go put down agricultural tools and start picking up that weapon, man. So again, people ain't worrying about planting crops. This is not the season for that. This is a season for war. This is a season to get missiles under your belt. So this is the thing. Right. These countries haven't been focused on planting crops and growing, or should I say growing crops and planting a seed, right? Then what they gonna do now when it's time to feed the people, man? Especially when war coming. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it. It shouldn't be long, a couple minutes. Then we'll go to the next one. And shit, brothers, let me know when to stop it if y'all got a point or a precept.
Con.
Would actually steal from your breadbasket, and not only yours, but everyone around the world. For the average American, who knew that this Russian invasion of Ukraine would actually steal from your breadbasket, and not only yours, but everyone around the world? The United Nations this week is warning that this fight could cause one of the most disastrous global food shortages since World War II. Russia has actually become the largest exporter of wheat worldwide, and Ukraine is also a major contributor. And that's why Representative Austin Scott joins me now as a senior member of the House Armed Services Committee and the House Agricultural Committee. He's monitoring and preparing for food shortage across the globe due to what he says is Vladimir Putin's obsession with restoring the former Soviet Union. Good to have you, Congressman. Let's talk about Ukrainian farmers. And you wrote about this. They've had to become fighters, trading tractors for tanks.
Hey, you gonna
Now you heard her though. She said they trading tractors for tanks. That's putting down the pruning hooks, and now you picking up weapons, man. You know, right. But they about to put the focus on that they ain't gonna be in a season of planting no more. You know, so grain feed, right? Feed to feed these different farm animals. If there's no more feed available, then how the animals gonna eat? So the animals gonna have to get euthanized and killed off. Therefore, how you gonna get the beef and chicken in the stores? You know. But I'm gonna continue.
Good to have you, Congressman. Let's talk about Ukrainian farmers. And you wrote about this. They've had to become fighters, trading tractors for tanks. Has that just wiped out their farms?
It pretty much has, at least for the next several months. And as you know, if you don't get a crop planted, then you can't get a crop harvested. And so, Carol, what we're seeing right now is that the labor's not there to get the crops in the ground. The diesel's not there to run the equipment. You've got logistical issues with seed and chemicals and fertilizer. So we're very concerned that Ukraine is not able to get a crop planted, much less harvested. And they have been the largest supplier of the UN World Food Program, 50 million metric tons of corn and wheat that they export to the world. And so when we talk about these shortages, I want people who are watching this to understand, I still think if you're in the United States, you're going to be able to go to the grocery store and you're going to be able to buy a loaf of bread. We're talking about those countries that are fed out of the UN World Food Program. And
Salaki, bro. That was me. That was my bad. Let me but you heard what he said though. They ain't we can just move on to the next one then. But let me get a quick precept on what he was saying. I'll play this Glenn Beck one real quick too. And then I'll get that precept. on how it says the fields gonna be empty and the storehouses.
Right.
When you have a disruption, it just bogs everything up, and unclogging it, we don't even know if we can really unclog it and get it started again, but it's going to take years to do it. That's the supply chain for stuff. The supply chain for food is 90 days. We have 90 days worth of food in the supply chain. That's from the grocery store to the garden and everything in between. If it stops, we stop, let's say we just for some reason stopped all farming, we would have 90 days left of food worldwide. Okay?
Hey, look how Esau troubled though. When these Edomites talk about it, they real life trouble, bro. They know this end. Man,
It's a wrap.
they know it, bro. He trouble. It's his heart trouble. Poor thing. Poor thing.
%25 of all global production is food. We're about to lose 12% of production. That means we're losing half of our food supply of wheat. Half of our wheat food supply. This is going to hit places like Africa first, and it's going to hit places of poverty unlike anything we've ever seen. 800 million people currently on Earth live below 1,200 calories per day. So you know, the Germans would not allow Jews to have more than 600 calories a day. So they are only double the amount of calories that the Jews got during the Holocaust.
Real quick, I want to get a precept because he's going into rationing, right? And he mentioned what they, the Holocaust and wheat and grain, right? Real quick, this Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. See, thou heard not the oil and the wine, man. So that's going into the ration, as the brother Zainallah, was speaking on that account with Pharaoh earlier. In Egypt, they had the ration. We get into the times where stores go be rationing again. Until you could take 2 packs of this water. Well, you only get 1 of those, and then you got to consider supply and demand. Prices go up. Who gonna pay the top dollar for it?
Right, brother. Hey, look, I get that account. Genesis, pull up on the screen.
I got you.
Yeah, Genesis 47, starting verse 13.
I got you.
Still the echo.
All right, bet. Let me there we go.
Come on.
Genesis 47.
Right, start at 13 verse.
And 13, it says, Genesis 47 and 13. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore.
Right, that's what coming out of the pipe. Just as in the ancient time, there was no bread in the land, and the famine was very sore. Man, it was dreadful, man. There was absolutely nothing to eat. Go ahead.
It says, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they brought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. Hey, that's what Bill Gates and them, hoarding all the food up today. You have to go to them, man. Right. It says, verse 15. And when money fell, in the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence?
Right. Look, Joseph, we hungry.
Right.
Give us some food.
Right.
Remember, Joseph was a part of the government. So these are people coming to the government saying, look, feed us. Please feed us. This is the same thing going to happen in these times, man. You wait. when these people can't eat, they gonna march and protest and riot and beg for food, man. They'll be, breaking into stores, breaking into warehouses, all kind of things, man, looking for food. They're gonna be going to the, to the government. Look, we hungry, and we know Jake gonna be out there crying, begging. Right. Okay, the single Black and Latino woman crying, begging. Her and all 18 of her kids, man.
Right, like Dashiki off.
Right, yeah. True.
Don't be a minute.
True. you are this strong, independent woman with your, degrees, right? I'm a PhD. Right? That mentality gonna be out the window, man. And you're gonna understand in that day that you're gonna need a man in your life to protect you, man. But it's gonna be too late for some of you sisters out there, man. It's gonna be too late because you're stiff-necked, you're hard-hearted, and you refuse to repent, man. And so the Most High God gonna deal with you in the worst way via that famine. Okay? That famine is a serious thing, man. Very, very serious. Go ahead, Doc.
And check this out, because it said, "Give us bread, for why should we die in our presence? For the money faileth."
Right. Right.
Inflation is an example of money failing, man.
Right.
The dollar going. Hey, I've been reading about that Russian ruble, how Putin connecting it to the oil. Oh yeah.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
He ain't backing down either, man. He's standing on it.
Standing, because prophecy say he gonna stand on it.
Right. Yep.
Right. But it says money fell. So what's gonna happen here? They already talking about a digital system. Then again, you got to consider all things they've been putting in the news. When it's in the mainstream media, they telling you they about to do it, man.
Right.
They talking about an EMP attack, lights going out, right? Just like in Egypt, lights going out. When things come back on, it ain't just go about your regular life. Your phone might not work. Although you can get on it, you can't call, people can't answer. You can't go on social media. So now it's gonna be the new way of living things. When you reset something like an Xbox, when you got it on, you press the button, it reset. What it do? It start all over. It don't start from where you was on a game. It start all over, man. This gonna start all over, and when it start all over, he gonna cause all to get down with this new way, and you will come begging him, man. That's the time we get, But I read it again. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Esau know these people gonna come through begging, man.
Straight up.
That's why this devil is doing what he's doing. It's all part of prophecy, but these Americans gonna bow down, man.
Right. It's all on purpose. It's being done all on purpose, man. So that you can come to him and get that MOTB. That's what it's all about, man. Getting the world to submit to this one world government so that they can bow down to this digital dollar, man. Okay? Get into this blockchain system. They talking about this stuff openly to the world, man.
Right.
China already going digital. They said America is next. America next. Then Europe and all the world gonna follow, man.
Right.
Keep in mind, the petrodollar still the most dominant dollar in the earth right now.
Right.
When the petrodollar go digital, man, what everybody else gonna have to do? Go digital in order to use it, man. And those greenbacks in your pocket will be useless, man. Just like on that movie, I Am Legend. Okay, Will Smith walking in that room and you had $100 bills on the ground. Useless. Right. So you can say goodbye, Jake, to your little, stash of money. Your little ear money. That's gonna be out the window, man. You niggas gonna take that MOTB, okay? Go ahead, brother.
That's it. But I'll pick up back in that Genesis. It's Genesis 47 and 15 again. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, "Give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth." And Joseph said, "Give your cattle, and I give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail."
Right. So Joseph said, okay, look. Y'all want to eat? Well, look, give me some for it then. Give me your cattle. Now, I don't know what these people gonna give,
They hand out to get a chip.
You gotta get something. You gotta give something, man. and ultimately, you know, it's gonna be your soul, man.
That's it.
Right.
In exchange for some food, you're gonna have to give your soul to Esau. And that's what he wants. Esau, yeah, Esau is a crazy, twisted person, man. He wants your soul. Right. Okay? Right. But you have to give something to the government for them to give you something, man. Okay? Ain't there's no, you know what I'm saying, no free stuff going out. You gonna have to give something this go around.
Come. Shit, you had with Joseph, he made you give. Shit.
Yeah, Joseph.
Hey, just like Jake with that birthright. Esau talking about I'm broken. Jake said, give me that birthright.
Right, yeah. Look, give me something, bro. Yeah.
What's the sin in the world? Ain't nothing free.
Right, right.
Right, go ahead, Doc.
It says, and they, verse 17, and they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses and for flocks and for the cattle of the herds and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year.
Right. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep, verse 18. And when that year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said unto him, we will not hide it from my Lord, how that our money is spent. My Lord also have our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands.
Right. Look, Joseph. We're gonna give you our bodies, man. Be servants, be slaves. Look, Joseph, you can have our soul, Joseph. Just give us some bread to eat. You can have my land, Joseph. Just please give me some food. That's how desperate it. Look, bro. That's how desperate people are gonna be, man. I'll do anything for some food. That's gonna be the mentality, and they're gonna do anything, guaranteed, to get that bread, man. To get some food. Okay. This is serious business, man. People think they won't ever get to this point. It's going to get to this point, man. And it's going to be very, very harsh. Okay? Very harsh, man. Oh, brother got a precept?
Now I was about to say that spiritual because they ain't have nothing. They gave everything up just to continue on, right? Getting by, going to the government. What's the little thing that the Global Economic Forum once said? You will own nothing and be happy. That's it. We reading it. They own nothing. They gave everything up. It was good with just some food, man. You know? But you want to continue reading on, or?
Let's do on that, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this because I do want to get that 2 Esdras 6 and 22 on how it goes into the storehouses. So I'll continue a little bit.
Remember what they looked like. If they're at 1,200 calories today and they're in places that are poor, which they most likely are, those calories will be either cut off or greatly reduced. Now, the bigger problem is fertilizer and energy. The energy price to run the tractors, to run the trucks, to run everything else, and the price of phosphorus and potassium, potash, and nitrogen. Those are the three major things we use to make fertilizer. Natural gas, 90% of ammonia is made from natural gas. Prices in natural gas have doubled, and in some places gone up 4x.
And just to give some background, so what he's saying is that things like certain energy, gases, oils, you need to make fertilizer for the ground when you plant. Well, he said these things are going up. Therefore, he hinting that they ain't gonna have the resources to grow food, grow crops. That's what he getting at, So again, this energy gonna hit everything, man.
Right.
Yep, I'll continue.
It's gone from $200 a ton to $1,000 a ton. Phosphorus, 10% of the phosphorus from Russia And 20 to 25% of all of the potash comes from Russia. It's now been banned in Russia. They cannot sell it. We cannot buy it. They said, oh, you're going to cut us off at the bank? Great. We'll cut you off on this. Potassium is up to $700. Phosphate went from $250 to $700. This is causing so much stress on the farmers that farmers now all around the world are not planting their fields. They are reducing the acreage because without fertilizer, you're not growing much.
I gotta pause it right there. Now that's in the scriptures. So look, how do food get in restaurants? How food get into schools? How food get into stores, right? This 2nd Ezra 6, straight to the point, in 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. What's the sown places? These different farms, man, where they plant the crops, you know, where they the wheat, the grain, right? Corn. Right. And is one more vid, you know, if we get to it, but in this one, he mentioned in feed grain, which feed grain, that's what they use on these farms to give to the animals. Now, if feed going away too, then these animals on these farms gonna have to be euthanized. In other words, they're gonna have to be killed off, man. So therefore, animals gonna die from this, and people gonna die from this, man. It's gonna be shortages for animals and people. Farmers ain't gonna better farm nothing. Trucks ain't gonna better go back and forth. On top of them, gotta pay extra money now for diesel. Right. You see? So again, if these sown places appearing unsown, it says 2nd Ezra 6 and 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. No more fertilizer, no more crops. And the full storehouses, Walmart, Kroger, H-E-B, the full storehouses, these stores, it says, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And this is literally what we're hearing. And he going into the details of it. He giving you numbers. You know, the world like to have Kevin Samuel, you know, numbers. Kevin Samuel likes statistics, you know. Well, he giving you the numbers, man. You see, right. This is really happening. Again, at the end it shall speak and not lie. We ain't just reading them more. We read and go and show you, look, this is happening. This video was put out a couple of days ago, man. And again, this Glenn Beck channel, and it says, while farming and food supplies could be in major danger. How much more a couple of days later? You see? So come on, man. I'll read it one more time. It says 2nd Ezra 6 and 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right? And then, yeah, that's the point. Then it goes into friends fighting each other. Why? Because they go be desperate.
Right, yeah.
You got it, bro.
2nd Ezra 15.
I can finish playing it. We can get to it.
Huh?
I can finish playing a little bit of this and we can get to that.
Yeah, brother. Oh, play the videos first and then get the scripture.
I got you. Let's do it. I'm gonna finish because he about to end this one and I'll play like a 2 minutes of the other one and we got it. Let me see. Let me turn me off.
So why plant all those fields? It's not going to be a good year, they're thinking. So as fertilizer goes up, they pull more and more acres. So far, the price of corn has doubled. Soybeans, wheat, skyrocketing. The strategic food reserves in some parts of the world are now opening. We better have perfect weather all over the world. Just because if things continue the way they are and don't turn around quickly, and we can't get fertilizer, hundreds of millions of people will experience famine by the end of the year.
I'll mute yourself.
Now all I said was that there it is. He said by the end of the year. You know what's telling us? Come on, man. You got it out. They know what's up, bro. And they know more than we do, you know?
Right, yeah. They telling us what's happening. Look, Esau said it, bro. He said by the end of the year, a loaf of bread, man, can cost $13. You think that's a joke? That ain't a joke. They tell you that the grain is being, you know, withheld, man.
Right.
Being cut off. Farmers can't farm. Truckers can't, you know, drive. You know, it's a trucking, you know, strike. This is real, man. Sooner or later, you're going to go into the store, and that hole going to be empty. You're going to be shocked.
Right.
Watch and see, bro. Look, it's going to be all kind of videos of people, you know, posting on YouTube and social media about how they local, you know, grocery stores ain't got this and ain't got that, man. And you're going to have protests and riots and niggas outside waiting to hit a lick.
Right.
That's how serious it's about to get in these streets, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Yes, sir.
And we saw that during the pandemic. He was in there fighting over toilet paper, and I mean, we just saw just a little taste of that. So imagine when it's on another level of that. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy out here, man.
And that was just toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
Exactly.
God, I just play just a little bit of this one. Ain't gonna be them, and we can hit them hit the scriptures and take it out.
Come on.
The background behind me, you know, I'm going to be talking with Eric at Sage News, but I am in a hotel in an undisclosed location, Las Vegas. And I want to bring him on because we have some very serious news. And these are the news stories that we bring you because we can tell what the future is going to be when we start to see these warning signs in the media. And this has to do with grain, feeding animals, and human beings. So, Eric, sorry for that long intro. What do we have going on?
Yeah, one of the things, and I'm just going to grab screen real quick. One of the things that I pulled was an article out of FreightWaves, and is grain shippers want regulators to press railroads on service issues. And this one came out yesterday, basically. And what's going on in the article is the rail service is so far behind in regards to being able to move grain and get rail cars empty quick enough that it's actually making it where farmers can't feed the animals and they can't buy more wheat and they can't move this grain because there's really no place to put this grain. And I'm going to, this is out of FreightWaves here. You can read the article. And in the article is basically this letter that they've submitted to the Honorable Martin Obelman, chairman of the Surface Transportation Board. And some of the stuff that's in here is, it kind of says right here, it says, for example, at Rail Origins, the National Grain Feed Association members are unable to purchase grain from farmers because they are full awaiting loaded trains to be moved out of the rail yard. Conversely, at rail destinations, the NGFA members have run out of grain and have been forced to shut down flour mills and feed mills and cut off sales to customers while awaiting grain deliveries. At some instances, it has left the NGFA members unable to deliver feed to livestock producers that may not have alternative feed sources. In an effort to continue service to customers during the rail disruption, NFG members have done as much as possible to keep animal feed, but the ability to stretch resources is exhausted and growing tremendous with additional day and services.
Okay, so let me jump in. This is a very serious situation. It's one thing we literally are about to witness, possibly, and we're going to stay on top of this news story, everyone. Something worse than what you saw with the shipping issues out of the port of Los Angeles when all the ships, and they still are, having this massive backlog. The difference is that's just crap coming from China that's going to go, to you from Amazon. This is feed and grain. This is literally the difference of feeding humans and livestock. And it ultimately comes down to feeding humans. Now, where this is a very serious situation is that if these trains are unable to offload, and there is just a certain amount of time that ranchers are not able to get their cattle feed, then cattle have to die. That is just how it is. We've seen that throughout history. If they have just
and they're going to a little more, I'm gonna put, the videos in the comment section. But as you see, it ain't just affect this food shortage ain't just gonna affect people. This gonna affect animals as well. And again, when we go get this chicken and beef, what it's animals we getting it from now. If they here, what we gonna do then? And that's just meat. They talking about bread, grains. Again, as brothers went, that's what some of the chief things in life for man. But y'all got it.
Right? Yeah, man. Serious business, bro. We about to see it, man. See the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua come to pass, man. In 3D. Okay? Bloodshed, man. This is why you must lock in the spirit, bro. And build up yourself. Okay? Because it's going to be trying, man. But the Most High God promised that He's going to, to take care of His elect, man. But it's going to be trying, Brothers had to go out, so maybe had to go out to the wilderness, bro. The religion them did, all right, during the famine. That was in the wilderness, bro. Eating the herbs of the field. That's how serious it was, So, brother, you don't mind getting that second Ezra? And this last precept that I have, brother. Yeah, second Ezra 15 and I'll start at 10.
Okay. The second Ezra 15 and 10. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt."
Right, go ahead.
"But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before."
Right, that Egypt, brothers and sisters, is talking about Babylon the Great, okay, America. This is spiritual Egypt, all right? And we have been led, all right, like a flock to the slaughter here. In slavery, man. Jim Crow, Esau just having his way with us, man. But the Most High God has raised up His men. He's raising up His elect, man.
Right.
And now He's getting ready to plague Egypt again as before. But see, the plagues, all right, won't be the same plagues as in ancient Egypt, all right? And I don't know, is the Most High do it like that? But the plagues that's written in 2 Ezra 15 is talking about the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Those are the plagues that are prepared for America, man. All right, go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says, you got an echo? Okay. It says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it." Verse 13, it says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail and with fearful constellation."
Hey, we seeing that, brother. All the videos, them articles. This is the Most High God bringing His word to pass, man. The seed shall fail. They that till the ground, the farmers, the workers, is going to fail. Okay? You think the Most High God playing games? He's not playing no games. He really finna starve the earth out, man. Millions of people are about to die. Okay? Ezra said, "Great death and mourning." That's not written in vain, brothers and sisters. The Most High God finna make it do what it do in the earth, man. You finna learn what true terror is. You finna learn what it means to fear. Okay? The Most High is a terrible God. He's a king of terrors. All right? Nothing to be played with, man. He have shown time and time again through the scriptures that He's not to be played with. But see, this world has got too comfortable with blaspheming the living God, man, calling Him Sky Daddy, saying He don't exist, so on and so forth, man. And for a long time, the Most High God held His peace.
Right.
As it says in the scripture, He held His peace for a long time. But now, He finna show you. He gonna speak to you. It says that in Psalms 2 that He's gonna speak to you through His wrath. He's known by the judgment that He executed. This is what's coming down the pipe, man. Don't be surprised that sooner or later, man, you see people dropping dead from famine. You see people committing cannibalism, man. This is serious. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
Yep, it says, verse 14, "And woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, people about to rise up and fight, man.
Yep.
Wait till things go real bad, man. Wait till things get truly heated, okay? People, kids can't eat. There's no, no heat, no, no air. You're gonna see people fight one another, man, with swords in their hand, guns in their hands. I mean, people just getting hit in broad daylight. Jake letting you have it, man. Esau letting you have it in broad daylight because of the lack of bread.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, you got people walking out stores thinking they good. Oh, we got money. We got enough to go buy. Man, as soon as you walk out, you're gonna have niggas with guns. You got to give up everything you just got.
Right.
And again, that's gonna be the times women gonna see. Oh, I need a man.
Right.
Right.
You know, even men in that day, they gonna get their shit took.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. They say anything on it.
Go ahead, Doc.
No, go ahead. I was just agreeing with what you were saying.
Come on, bro. Even if they don't take it from you in the parking lot, they might follow you home. Just to know, okay, it's in that house right there. So,
yeah. Right. And let's say you make the home, safe and all good. Then you're gonna have to start cooking, right? Jake gonna smell that.
Come.
Niggas got nose like a pit bull. Jake gonna smell it.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, so they cooking in that apartment complex, or they cooking in that house. Let's go in there.
Right.
And you, okay, with your one gun, all right, trying to protect your family, ain't gonna be enough. You gotta kill 30 niggas.
Right.
Jake be 30 deep, bro. Jake be 30.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's how really about to get in these streets, Go ahead, Doc.
You got something, Lamar? You got something?
No, I was just saying, like the scripture said, they're gonna be invading one another, man. That's how it's coming.
Yes, sir. I'll finish. It says, 2 Ezra 15:15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Verse 17. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Why? Because of martial law. Esau gonna declare martial law to try to get some order in the streets, man. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, Zaquan. Y'all Bashima Shabakatah. Hey,
Shalom,
y'all
the brothers out there, man.
Shalom.
Right, yeah, man. Esau gonna have to declare martial law to try to get some order in the streets, because people gonna be out there going ham, man. So truth's gonna be into the streets, and Esau gonna lock the city down, lock the highways down, man.
Right.
Bro, all you gotta do is go on the highway, drop a few orange cones, and people lose their mind. How much more when troops out there, man? And it's checkpoints. And you can't just freely go where you want to go. Definitely be out the window. Esau finna lock all this stuff down once it truly go bad, man. It's gonna be curfews, right? Curfews, all this stuff, man. That's how serious it's gonna get, Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right, go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Do that sound too far-fetched? That sound too far-fetched.
Right.
That's gonna happen, player.
Right.
It's gonna come to pass. When your neighbor ain't got no food, he gonna lose it. And he better not find out that you got some food.
Right.
he gonna come and take your life for it, man.
Right.
Because he know that you're not gonna give up your food for him and his family, man. If you got one can of beans, that's for you and your family. But then your neighbor said, look, bro, give me half of your beans. You like, nah, bro, I gotta feed my family. He gonna get mad and say, look, bro, I got kids, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Then he gonna get an attitude, you know, to get frustrated. Then Jake going to get that thing. And when Jake get that thing in his hand, he gonna let it go. Cause he gonna be frustrated, man. Black woman in his ear, we hungry.
Right.
Them kids, them little GMO babies, right? That's how serious you're gonna get, man. Because of the lack of bread and great tribulation, people are gonna lose their, you know, natural minds, man. These little, you know, civil rights that they have, I mean, these little civil laws that they stand by, man, they're gonna break them all, man. Okay, for the Lord's sake. All right, this is all I had though. You know, so brother ain't got nothing else. You know, we can close it out.
Come on, Lamar, you had something?
No, la.
Okay, I got a quick account I wanted to read. I was laughing at the other. Now the other Masiah said Jake gonna bug out just off checkpoints. Jake will be talking about they got rights, right? Right. I ain't gotta show you my ID, you know?
Right.
But that Jake will get caught up. You know, Jake will get caught up in it, bro. So, you know, that's why it's called Jacob's trouble. You know, it's for Jake, man. The Lord gonna starve his people. You said you had something to work?
Yeah, I wanted to end with this, man, if y'all don't mind.
Okay.
Songs 33. I'm gonna start at verse 18. It say, behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. Verse 19, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive and famine.
Calm.
Man, the hope for the elect, man, to be delivered in that time, man. You know, because these 2/3 ain't got no hope, man. They done.
Right.
You know, but they still have the great spirit to repent, but our people ain't focused on Yahweh by Shem Shah, man. Jake's still trying to plan for what they gonna do this summer and planning vacation and all this shit, and worried about what's going on in the world. So, man, you know, they getting warned, man. If they take heed or not, you know.
Calm, bro. That's it. Shit, I was gonna grab that account in Kings, but you know, it's all good. With the woman, she ate her child, and they was paying money for the donkey head and for bird shit.
Right.
But you know, it's all good. I'll read a couple of brothers' comments off the comment board, and we can take it out. All right, here we go. Isaiah 17:4. In that day, and in that day it shall come to pass that the glory of Jacob shall be made thin, and the fatness of his flesh shall wax lean. Hey, that's that pining away. Bro, Nabah, Isaiah 9:20, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat. Then shall they eat every man the flesh of his own arm, right? That they might find, you know, a piece of Kit Kat on the ground so you know, and eat that. Ain't enough. Twix, you know, ain't enough. Then Jake will be look, that's when it's gonna turn that cannibalism, man.
Right.
Posted it. 2 Kings 6:28, and the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered and said, this woman said unto me, now this during the famine in Samaria, and it says, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. And when you go into that account, that woman was so hungry, she said okay to that shit. She said okay, Khan. She took her son, bought her son. Think about the mind fuckery you gotta be in for you to be balling your son knowing I'm about to eat him with somebody I don't even know like that. And they ate her son. The next day came, the woman took her son and dipped up out of there. They got a free meal. Now you left without a son. But to show you the desperation people go being in that time, man.
Right.
Yep, the brother Shammah one had it. 2 Kings 6:25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and it's the same account. It says, and behold, they besieged it, just like Esau cutting off farmlands, cutting off highways, checkpoints. It says they besieged it until an ass's head, a donkey head, was sold for 80 pieces of silver, 80 pieces of silver, man, of an unclean animal. It says, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. Bird shit. You should go outside anywhere and find bird shit. Come on, man. So, think about that. They probably either ate all the birds or the Lord had the birds not go around them, you know. But I ended off with this one. Isaiah 65:13. Thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat. And this is our comfort in all this. You know, this is what the Lord comfort our spirits, because we know these things go come, you know, but we have hope that we trust in the miracles. We trust that a raven could come feed us. Shit, a brother could bring you food like Habakkuk. I believe it was Habakkuk did Daniel. Or the Lord might have it. You ain't even hungry. You got it, bro.
No, you was like you. I was just agreeing with you with Habakkuk.
You know. Hey, remember one time the Lord gave Elijah some food by an angel, and he said this food will be enough to last you for 40 days and 40 nights. Come on, man. You might eat one meal, and the Lord had that to stand you through the whole Jacob's trouble. You know. But it says
he had the raven feed Elijah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice. And I believe it says, but ye shall for sorrow of heart. I'll finish it. Isaiah 65:13. My servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You know, and let's see what the elder got. Yep. Again, Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. So it's easy for a nigga to pull a bullet in your head. That's quick. But if you down to hunger, that's a slow death. That's a slow death.
Agonizing too, man.
Come. Yep. It says, and they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away stricken through the want of the fruits of the field. You gonna be wanting food, man. You know, and I get this one. Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is Yahweh power, who judgeth her, man. You know, straight up. But hey, that's pretty much it. You know, if you could take us out, bro, if you want. You know. Yeah, man, I ain't got nothing else. I don't know if you got nothing.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, come. Hey, well, with that, you know, Lord willing, you know, this lesson was edifying. But look, this the time we in, you know. So as the scripture says, thinking not strange, because we in America too, we here in this earth too. We're gonna be having to pay more money for food. You know, we're gonna have to go through a lack of food. But remember, once we start dealing with all that, then the Lord gonna have to step in on our behalf, man. Expect divine intervention at this time, you know. But hey, with that, you know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there who pushing his word with all truth and sincerity. And as well as to all you believers out there who believe in on the gospel, keep fighting, keep pushing. Hey, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.